Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? It's your boy JT here, opposite from the norm. Back with another one early in the morning, you know what I mean? So, felt like doing this, dropping some more knowledge and gems on y'all. You know how we do over here. So, before I get started, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so, this my thing, right? I've been hearing a lot of people talk this and talk that, talking about black people being stupid about their vote. Black people, what does it really change regardless of who's in office, Senate, and all that stuff, right? Now, I respect the sentiment, you know what I'm saying? It's still telling black people to try to change their focus, but this is the problem, right? Everybody uh, everybody who's saying all these things, I ain't trying to diss them, but I am going to say to something to y'all that hopefully y'all get and think about, right? Yeah, excuse me, trying to find me a lighter. But I want y'all to think about this, right? And this is something me and my partner say all the time, and people rarely speak on this. And if they do, they make excuses. What I don't get is why, especially for the people who have the means and resources and money to just lead this country. You telling everybody what does it matter, turn your back, blase squaze, but you want to stay here in this country and still be part of it. So you think just because you are cynical, you're downing about everything every other black person decides to do in this country, whether it's voting, whether it's working a regular 9 to 5, building a family here in this country. You act like a lot of y'all cats and people act like you're better than them and you're really woke. Yeah, you still halfway asleep. You got one eye open, still looking to see what time the clock's saying. You're not woke. And then if you do wake up, you roll over and go back to sleep. Like I said, and this is just me and my partner's opinion, speaking for both of us, because we talk about this on show all the time. If you really feel you so woke, then how come me and my partner and very, very small handful of black people, brothers and sisters, are talking about leaving this country and going somewhere else? It don't have to be Africa. It could be somewhere else. But then niggas go to, oh, we built this country. We this and this. Bro, it's not your country. I don't care what you feel you entitled to. It don't work that way. So if you want to put other people down, and I'm not saying they right for this, but what I'm saying respectfully to them, to these other brothers and sisters that want to build here, just because you're cynical about everything does not mean you better than them. Just because you put black people down for voting, the black people that vote, doesn't mean you're better than them because you talking trash. And what I mean by that is you can sit back and talk all the trash you want. A lot of niggas ain't building nothing. A lot of niggas don't help nobody. A lot of niggas ain't even there for their own families. And then you sit around and talk about other black people for their choices they make when you still want to stay here and be a coon too. You see what it says on my screen. If you ain't talking about getting out of here, you ain't talking about really building something for your people here, us buying our land and keeping them out, which would still be stupid because we'd still be here. But because you know the history of all these black towns we had that over history, centuries, has been getting burned down and bombed out since since we was about to get out of slavery. I think one of the first black towns I seen something reported about was like 1863 or something, right 2 years before slavery was allegedly abolished. So it's not to start beef, but it's to start dialect, start conversations, you know what I'm saying, and get people to really, really think about all the times that they're going in on people. Because me personally, I feel y'all on certain things, you know what I'm saying, like we as black people making different changes and doing different things. God bless you for saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you have nothing to give the people, why you telling them to wake up, stop voting, hold your vote, stop being stupid and all of this, if you ain't got nothing to give them, just because you run your lips because you got lips, does not mean you have the answer. A lot of niggas wouldn't know what to do if, God forbid, we ended up having a civil war behind this voting. You know what I'm saying? So while you talking about other black people, what arms do you have for defense? Do you have a base? Do you have a compound that you can have black people come stay with you if they decide to turn their back on the system? No, you don't. That's why here on Opposite from the Norm, me and my partner have our financial Fridays. So that way we can, you know what I'm saying, give people ways to maintain, you know what I'm saying, and build. It can't just be, oh, don't be part of the system. As long as we stay in this country, you're still part of the system. As long as you're working, you're paying your taxes. They still get money about you. As long as you have a place to live over here, as long as you have a car, you got car insurance payments, you're still a part of the system. So my question is to all the brothers and sisters who keep down at other black people, what's really your plan? Because sitting back doing nothing and going in on people is not helping us. What's the plan? What's the solution? What are we talking about here? That's my question to my brothers and sisters that keep saying that. Because I see a lot of brothers and sisters that I do have respect for when they say that. But my question is, why are we not talking about this subject on the matter? Getting the hell out of here. Why are we not talking about that and really having our own? Why is it just point fingers at this was wrong, this was wrong, this was wrong, but you have no plan to change it? For the people that are voting, at least locally and stuff like that, there's certain things that votes on, and I'm not saying it's because I'm a voter or not. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is because we keep talking all this trash on black people that's trying to figure it out, but we're not really giving them no real solutions. We can sit around and analyze this and analyze that all we want to, but it's not changing nothing. The same way you say, oh, that don't matter, this don't matter. Us talking like that don't matter either, because it gives no real concrete solutions on what we can be doing as a people. So I'm just saying that because it's like I get so tired of hearing people say this or say that, but we ain't building nothing. We keep wanting to stay here. Oh, we built this. My family here, my friends here, this is all I ever known. But then you turn around and keep talking trash about it. Get in the game and build something then. That's my only request. If that's the case, fine. But get in the game and build something so your people can have something. Your family, your friends, your homies, your community. Get in the game and build something. Stop just running your mouth about this. Don't worry. Oh, what voting really gonna change? Ain't nothing really changed for me. My life been the same. All right, if you want to go there, that's fine. But to be honest with you, over the years, a lot of people have died and fought, not for voting. I'm not gonna say that crap, but for changes to be made. Even if it was the right to vote, whether you want to or not, you have that right. For the people that fought for that. Even if it's the right to be able to be in a nice neighborhood where it's white people at and the police can't really mess with you like that, even though they may try. You can get you a lawyer, right? But respectfully to our ancestors' recipes, a lot of them gave up a lot for us to just even be on YouTube talking trash the way we talk. You know what I'm saying? But we putting people down for trying to do what they can do right now. And I had to check myself on that. My partner had to check himself on that. We had conversations about this building every day pretty much, just about. And it's like, we can say this and say that about our ancestors and our elders. But, you know, and I've had conversations with different people. We talk all this trash. But if we was back then, we would be like them. And we can think, nah, I feel I would have the mind I got. No, you wouldn't, because you wouldn't have been growing up in the times. If you had the mind that you have now, you wouldn't have it back then. We have the mind now because we're fortunate and blessed to progress, that God bless our ancestors and elders to do before us. And now we're in better times that they didn't have to deal with. Like, imagine this. Like, when we talk about the whole not Bill Russell, but we talk about LeBron versus Jordan. All right, Bill Russell has 11 rings. Bill Russell played at a time when the water boy can call you a nigger. You know what I'm saying? Where the coach might be running and playing, and he'd be like, all right, Johnson, you pass it to Bobby. Bobby, pass it to Smith. Smith, you pass it to the nigger. The nigger's going to be under the hole, and the nigger's going to do his thing. All right, on the count of 3, nigger. And he has 11 championships. So if we're going to go off rings, he's the best basketball player of all time, regardless of what color. It'll be Bill Russell. Hands down. But you got to realize, at those times, just to make it, you had to keep your head up regardless of what a white person said to you. Nowadays, if a racist white person disrespect you and you knock him on his ass, and even if they try to sue you, hey, he shouldn't call me a nigga. Back then, the judge would probably be like, all right, so we're going to listen to the nigger side of the story. Like, come on, man. These are the things we had to go through back then. So we can't totally crap on our ancestors and elders, you know what I'm saying, for certain choices that we wouldn't make now that they had to make back then. To me, they was real more soldiers than us when we talk about how, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the protests is not organic like it was back then. I agree. But at the same time, imagine having to keep a job to keep a roof over you and your family's head, food on the table, clothes on their back, and you had to take racism back then. You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of people that vote now, that's their right. They do what they want. I don't think we should be crapping on people just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm realizing more and more the more days God bless me to see and God bless me to get the wisdom that I get. A lot of people, like when I talk to certain cats, right? A lot of people don't want to hear talk. They want to see. They want to see walk. They want to see you walk. They want to see what you're doing, what solution you bring to the table. What can I be a part of? Because I know some cats that live the life that the way they do is because not too many people around them have more solutions than what they feel they have to do to survive, which is get money whatever way they got to get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So I try my best not to look down on that for that fact. But as long as you taking care of your family, you know what I'm saying, and God bless you to get out the game, and, you know what I'm saying, the streets or whatever, that life, and whatever knowledge God bless me to have, I'm gonna extend it to my brothers and sisters, which I always have, and I thank God I did, whether I realized it or not. Just like from when I did music, you know what I'm saying, hey, I record at the crib, you come to the crib, I ain't gonna hardly charge you too much, you know what I'm saying, my sound is pretty decent, you know what I'm saying, that's something else you can do. You know what I'm saying? For all the time, God bless me to have a roof over my head, and a lot of my homies, my brothers, needed a place to stay. I always, you know, extended that. You know what I'm saying? One of my homies, God rest his soul, he did music too, very great at music. You know what I'm saying? Outside of here, he passed not too long ago, God rest his soul. But, you know, when he needed a place to stay, I let him stay with me. You know what I'm saying? These are the things I always did. I opened my door to people. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's not to diss any of y'all brothers and sisters that say that, but I'm just putting this out there so we can think differently and move differently, because we can sit behind YouTube all day, every day, and put people down, but you have to realize when you cut YouTube off after you then posted your video and put your description in the box and the link and all that stuff, what are you really doing that really adds value? You get what I'm saying? Because YouTube is cool, people listen, but people don't hardly do nothing. You gotta think, especially when you have small. We have, you know, we grown. Our numbers is not big as a lot of other platforms. So we definitely know when people listen to us, they not gonna do everything that we say. If a third of what we say that makes sense. So we gotta start looking at things differently, trying to move differently, and you know what I'm saying, and actually walk it like we talk it. You know what I'm saying? So this is just something to think about. For all my brothers and sisters out there that be saying what y'all saying, before you go putting down people too much, really think about how you would want somebody to come at you. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to see what they doing or just hear what they talking about versus seeing what they doing? Feel me? This your boy JT at Opposite from the Norm. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know me, I'm going to get back at another one, God will. Chill.